Yo, what up, boys? How's it going? This doesn't count as being live. It literally does. I'm going to start putting up a starting soon screen for 30 minutes, all right? You're going to tune into a train wreck stream one day. I got a crepe. Wow. Yo, who got a swipe in chat? We've sold out half of them already. I'm kind of impressed, to be honest. Oh, shit. Make more? Well, yeah, it takes a few weeks. I'll give you that. I will make more. I didn't know if I should off rip, though. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know if it would sell. Bidet is not exactly normal streamer merch, all right? Can we be honest about that? Don't cover the ammo stuff, please. Let her have her privacy. I feel like there's no winning. Because then you'll see people on Twitter, and I'm not flaming them either, who are like, damn, nobody's speaking up about this. Like, Pokey tweeted out, I think, like, the amount of women who've spoken up versus the amount of men who've spoken up is sad, which, true. Huh? What happened? Do you guys not know? It's top trending for me? God damn. Yeah, there's 100,000 tweets about Amouranth. She's trending on Sunday football in America. I'm so confused. All right, so here's the thing. I recorded a Mogul Mail about this, but I didn't upload it because I didn't know if it was appropriate to upload it. But I know a lot of people have questions. So I can literally just go bar for bar. Because I just spent about an hour attempting to record it. It was probably my highest. It took me 20 takes. It took me literally 20 takes. I will tell you what, it is not fun. It is not a fun thing to discuss. It's not like the chess scandal where we get to talk about anal beads. It's not like talking about how Twitch is going to implode, where it's a corporate entity that you don't have to care about. We're talking about domestic abuse, specifically about like a streamer, you know, whose face I think many people have come to know. Whether they watch your content or they watch your content and don't admit it. There's only two types of people. People who watch Amouranth and admit it, and people who watch Amouranth and don't admit it. But everybody watches Amouranth. Hassan dropped a video. Hassan said it on stream, right? When Hassan drops a video, it's just an editor, right? Like, it's never Hassan. You didn't with XQC, so don't with ammo. XQC, Greasy Slippers, and I hate to call you out, but you just said something super fucking dumb. XQC had a reality TV show drama level of public breakup where nothing specifically bad happened in the relationship from either party. It was normal relationship shit. It was ugly, it was gross, and for whatever reason, it was public. This is Amouranth, who is just a clearly abused victim, coming out about the abuse. So I wouldn't equate them in any way, shape, or form unless you're trying to levy accusations of someone being abusive in XQC in a depth relationship, which I don't think you are. So I think that was a dumb thing to say, and I hate to call you out, but yeah. Dude, am I Hassan? Someone just linked me this. China urges citizens to leave Ukraine and surrounding areas immediately. What the heck is going on? Okay. Whew. It's a little bit my pay grade. Okay. You know, I know I got the mogul mail thing going on, but we generally stick to how Twitch is cringe. That seems a little bit heavier than what I'm capable of covering. Rooster Teeth drama? Wait, what happened with Rooster Teeth? What happened with Rooster Teeth? What happened? What's that shit on your mic? It's just like debris. Rooster Teeth bad? Homophobia, worker abuse? Where is this? How am I someone who has literally watched like 100 episodes of the Rooster Teeth podcast and yet somehow don't know about this? Oh, wow. Oh, dang. Look at that. Oh, this is kind of a cool view. My final words on Rooster Teeth and just some of my experiences there to a longer. I'd rather read it off stream. I don't like reading things on stream and then trying to live formulate an opinion and then express that opinion in a way that I find to be eloquent. But it sounds like Rooster Teeth is going through the shit. I will tell you what. There's a TLDR. Isn't that disrespectful to just pull up a twit longer, literally scroll down to the TLDR, read it, and then make an opinion? It's like reading the article of a title. Or the title of an article, excuse me. And then forming an opinion. I mean, I'll do it. Fuck it. I'm not above it. There was unpaid contract work. Slur. HR did nothing. A Christmas bonus of $100. Okay. 14-hour work days. Rush order for next day videos. Mistreatment was met with. It's a joke. They caused pneumonia? What? They never fulfilled promotion deals. 15-hour work days. 2016 came out as transphobia. Harassment started. Acting manager lied to the community and harassed me. HR did nothing and enabled harassment. Founding fathers did nothing. Said too nice to work at Rooster Teeth and just quit and find somewhere else to work. Look. This tells a story about how Rooster Teeth has been mismanaged and mishandled, and then also exposes that they mistreated their employees. But it is not a surprise that they were mishandled or mismanaged. Nobody is surprised. Nobody looks at a channel with 9 million subscribers that gets about 30,000 views a video and goes, yeah, they're killing it. Like, think about these guys' overhead. How many employees they have? They are sinking money. What they're doing, honestly, is probably levying relationships they've had with brands that are their sponsors, that have been their sponsors for a decade. And eventually those brands are going to be like, yo, maybe because of this controversy, or maybe because they get their shit together, the brands, and realize that this company is not giving them the value that they want, we're going to stop working with you. And then Rooster Teeth's just going to die as it currently exists. It's kind of inevitable. What up with the G Fuel scandal? Wait, didn't I already cover that? Is there more shit about G Fuel? Untangle your headphones. Talk about Manifest V3. Oh my God, the world's falling apart. Oh my God. Does the cheaper Swipe-A-Day work on an elongated seat? Yeah, an attachment unit veg has nothing to do with the seat because you keep your original seat. An attachment unit is, as it sounds, just an attachment to your current toilet. No parts are being swapped. They were getting 100K last year. They fell off the past year. To be clear, Alejandro, I think 100K is also really bad. Like, I would never make fun of a creator for having worse viewership than they did before. Specifically, Rooster Teeth is a company with a lot of employees and a lot of overhead. They have to pay their employees annually. They have to pay for healthcare. They have to pay for their warehouse space. They have to pay for the creation of IP, editing, all that stuff. So 100K doesn't cut it. Like, they don't upload at the rate where 100K views would work. Like, they're uploading like a few times a week. XQC as a solo individual uploads 2 to 3 times the amount. They do have a lot of other channels that might be doing a bit better. I don't know, because all these channels are also theirs, right? So maybe these channels are doing better. Like, how's Achievement Hunter doing? Not so great. How's Let's Play doing? Not so great. How's Funhouse doing? Not so great. How's Death Battle doing? It's not bad. That's actually not bad. Shout out to Death Battle. Still, they're holding strong. I cannot believe the idea of doing fake animations through games is still a hit. But I guess you always have the age-old question: who would win, Trunks or Silver? Slow-mo guys, they're killing it. Slow-mo guys always kills it. But I think Rooster Teeth has a small percentage in them. And then Rooster Teeth animation certainly fell off, right? I mean, I guess they have Ruby, which is literally a successful Netflix show, right? So, I don't know.
I can't wait to clean my butt. Just ordered. Crunch berries makes my poo green and this will help. Can you please sign mine? Order hashtag 702 Wi-Fi.
Oh my god. It's not Chipotle. My QD made crepes. So last night I made crepes for us, and then this morning QD made crepes for us.
They have a plastic or ceramic seat.
The seat itself is plastic. I don't think a ceramic seat is really ever a thing.
Teach me melee PLS.
I'm trying to think of like a time in my life I've sat on a ceramic toilet. School toilets? Yeah, that's definitely some European shit. Dream allegations. Look, I'm not trying to be a fucking drama channel right now. The only thing I care to talk about
God of War or Cyberpunk
is the Amouranth thing, because I think a lot of people have questions about it, and I think I know enough about it that I can speak about it. Other shit like Rooster Teeth, or I guess something's going on with Dream, are not things that I care to talk about. You guys generally know that I'm not a big drama streamer. What's up, Drama Alert Nash? Oh, hold up. Hello? I'm alive right now. Oh, I made coffee from the coffee machine you got me. Thank you, though. Bye. I'm eating a crepe right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, love you, bye. She did say it back, just so you know. So, whatever. Like, no big deal. All right. Chat, so let's talk about ammo, and then after we can watch my bidet video, and I can answer a lot of bidet questions, because I see there's a lot of them. I will say, I gotta shout out Theo. A.k.a. creator of ping.gg. aka ex-Twitch staff, who gave me the URL for my bidet, ass.cleaning. Come on. Bro, come on. That's amazing. That's amazing. Look, this is what we've already Auto's already connected, so it's all working out right now, but this is what the website said when you went to it. It says, please claim this Ludwig. And it's the URL for ass.cleaning, which is like the dream URL for a bidet. I cannot think of a greater URL on earth. You know what? I should buy a fucking billboard in Los Angeles that just says ass.cleaning. I think that'll actually be a successful billboard. I think that makes money. That prints money. Markiplier's making an OnlyFans. What the fuck is going on? Does anyone feel like there was like we shifted which universe we are in the moment E-Rob got banned off of Twitch? I feel like we're in a different universe where shit just always happens. And E-Rob somehow getting banned caused that, was the catalyst for that. Because I feel like before, shit wouldn't really happen. I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't aware of it. Back in the day, feel like shit never happened. Feel like all we did was fucking chill and play video games. And we were like, when's a new video game going to come out? All of a sudden, goddamn. Pandora's box in the flesh. Since the Queen died. Okay, E-Rob getting banned definitely is the reason the Queen died. And I've often said this. Hi, Tim. Hope you're having a fantastic day.
I am, thanks. Hope you are too.
Look at that. Ludwig being nice to his mods. Per usual. Very typical. That's a very typical thing that we do a lot with each other because I'm a very nice boss. Boss is nice. Very nice. I'm a very nice boss. Very. Don't say cap. Don't say cap. Okay. All right. Let the Caps farm come in. Let the Caps. I'm actually a wonderful boss. I'm a wonderful boss. Thoughts on the handheld Middle East bidets? Don't like them as much. I also think the French bidets, if you don't know, French bidets are a totally separate unit. Totally separate. So you have to get up from the toilet you're sitting in and then hobble. You have to walk over to it. Hobble, right? Hobble's a word? Holy shit, I'm getting old. I'm forgetting words and shit. I hope I never become one of those old people who tells a story and then gets really hung up on a minute detail that ends up being longer than the actual story itself because of how long they had to think about it. Yeah, I was doing a subathon in, when was it? It was February. No, couldn't have been February. Because it was before the summertime. Just end up becoming a Northern Lion stream, you know what I mean? It's actually so wrong. He's actually so sharp. I just try to make fun of someone that I thought was old. Anyway, all right, boys, let's talk about the ammo thing real quick. I don't want to stall for too long here. I did record a mogul mail about this. I didn't upload it. I don't know if I will upload it, to be honest, because I feel a bit weird about it. I also feel weird about being silent about it. So it's one of those fucked if you do, fucked if you don't situations. At least that's how I feel about it. I don't really like tweeting about situations because I feel like tweeting is always met with like an air of, just because of how confined you are in the amount of words you're able to express, it really feels high roady a lot of the time. I feel like when people tweet, even though I don't think that's the intention of a lot of people's tweets. It's just not enough. Even Twitter threads have like an air of superiority. And then also, let's be honest, it's not like the conversations that start from those tweets are beneficial anyway, right? Like you tweet some shit out, it's not good. It's not creating conversation. It's not changing minds. It's creating one echo chamber that'll like it and then one echo chamber from a quote retweet that'll make fun of it. And I feel like video form does better at least being able to express thoughts and actually change people's minds or create decent conversation. I think YouTube commenters, and maybe this is a crazy take, are actually smarter than Twitter commenters. Because Twitter commenters can just reply to a headline, and YouTube commenters actually have to watch some of the video. They don't always do that, but when you watch some of the video, you're definitely more informed. I do still think that there should be at least a 50% watch retention necessary before anyone's allowed to comment on a video. I think that would be a genius addition, and it would make really valuable comments. The bots are bad, yeah, but like bots, bots are bots. Anyway, so as far as the Amouranth thing, if you guys don't know, Amouranth, I'll just fucking go through what I did in my mogul mail. Hold.
You know what you are.
Okay, this didn't work at all. Oh, I'm just gonna fucking grip it off the top then. I had a bunch of tabs open and I thought I could control Shift T and then open them, but that totally failed because I've opened too many tabs. And so now my desktop is a disgusting mess. But basically, if you guys don't know, Amouranth is, I would argue, the hardest working streamer on Twitch. She has streamed more hours than XQC in the past year. She's also streamed more hours than myself, Hassan, and Aiden Ross combined. Admittedly, I haven't streamed a lot, so my addition there doesn't really matter, but I'm trying to paint a picture of how hard she works. In raw hours, she has streamed over 45% of the year. That's a true stat. Over 45% of the year, she was live, right? So even though I often argue that live hours aren't valuable and it's more valuable to spend time offline to think of strategies that you could do online that are bigger and better, she's taking the opposite approach. Maximum amount of hours online, and then she will grow her Twitch user base in a more safer work way. Quotes on that, because obviously she teeters the line of what's appropriate and not appropriate. And then funnels viewers from that into her OnlyFans. And that's clearly successful because she, I think, is the, I don't know if this is right. Maybe you guys can back me up. I believe she's the highest earning OnlyFans creator. I believe that's true. She's earned millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. She's far richer than almost any streamer you could think of, with the exception of people who have gambled. I think I can say that confidently. I think she has made more money than 99.9999% of streamers, with the exception of people who got big platform deals or who gambled. I think she's richer than everyone else. And she did that from just raw hours in. Now, obviously, the drama is not that she works too hard and cares too much and makes too much money. It's because she went live last night, and at the end of her stream that was going on for like 16 hours, she gave out two pieces of information that I think are important and valuable. The first piece of information is that she has a husband, which by itself might be a meme that people would joke about if that had come out in normal circumstances, but it is far, far outshadowed and outweighed by the second piece of information, which is that her husband is incredibly abusive. Incredibly abusive. And there's a few clips that I'll show. And fair warning to anybody watching, I think the clips are pretty fucking hard to watch. You know, I too was raised watching random Russian videos of a beheading. As I've gotten older, I am worse at consuming that type of content. And I think a lot of this shit's hard to watch. So whether you're a victim of domestic abuse or maybe like you just don't want something that heavy on a Sunday, fair, zero harm or blame cast to you, then I wouldn't watch. I wouldn't watch some of these clips. So anyway, she's been super abused by her husband, and in the stream where she came out and said she had a husband, she also said this, which I thought was valuable info.
To tell people that, like, let's just stream together. Just tell them that we're fucking married, because it's like our relationship would be better if we just stream them, and it's fighting all the time. No, Mister, don't say that because it's gonna ruin the business model. It's not time yet. Fuck yourself. I'm done with it. I'm not gonna fuck you anymore. Piece of shit.
So basically there, if you didn't catch it, was her talking about how she wanted to come out about having a husband, but her husband told her not to because it would be bad for the business. The business being the business of OnlyFans, where it kind of feeds off of maybe parasocial viewers who are willing to spend more money than they probably should for an interaction that they could have with someone they're fond of or they find attractive or whatever. And if she comes out with having a husband, then they'll make less money. They being the key word there, because it is her just doing the work. So she wanted to come out with it. He was like, yeah, you shouldn't. And that's probably why it's been a rumor. I don't know if you guys know about this rumor for the past few years that she has a husband. I remember hearing this rumor like 3-4 years ago. I remember seeing it on podcasts. People would ask her, try to get her with a gotcha. And every time she's like, nope, I don't have a husband. And she did the whole time. Now, I don't mean to shatter any illusions. All right. I'm not trying to ruin Christmas for y'all, but a few facts that we should get out of the way here. First fact, all right, all the women on OnlyFans or men on OnlyFans or anybody on OnlyFans don't really care about the people who are subscribed to them. In the same way that I don't specifically care about you guys, because I don't know you guys. I can't care about you guys. How am I supposed to care about crow_is_trash? I don't know his goddamn name. I certainly care about you guys as a collective. I certainly hope you guys all do well. I certainly hope that what I provide to you is valuable. I hope you lead amazing lives. I hope I've left a good imprint. But as an individual, said this many times, can't care about you. Unless you're a subscriber, in which case you're my best fucking friend. The same thing applies to OnlyFans creators. All right? In OnlyFans, the way they make money is, as opposed to maybe regular porn sites, there's an ability to interact with the creator, with the sex worker. You can literally talk to them. There's some value you get from that. And not trying to ruin Christmas, but most of the time, the people that you talk to on OnlyFans are either using bots to reply or just people they've hired to reply. Maybe they're actually replying to the cream of the crop, highest paying people, but even then, you're probably spending a little bit too much money for someone who will never fuck you or never date you in your life. The same way that I think you guys all understand, Johnny Sins, not an astronaut. He's never been to space. It's true. He's never done it. All right? He's never saved kittens out of a tree. He's not a firefighter. And I don't think he's ever delivered a damn pizza in his life. The same way that if someone is stuck inside of a dryer, I don't believe there is a single historical count of a step-sibling going to help them. And even if that did happen to happen, I don't think the step-sibling then said, in the effort to get them out of the dryer, hey, step-sis, oh, damn. I don't think that actually happened. So I don't think I'm shattering any illusions here, and I'm fully on the team of I'm fine with Amouranth keeping her private life to herself and then getting the bag. She's allowed to be a sex worker and do whatever she wants to do. I don't think that just because you are a sex worker or an online creator, that gives viewers the ability to access the rest of your life. I'm saying that even though Amouranth herself in that clip we just watched specifically said that she wanted to come out with it. So I'm trying to defend a take that she didn't even have. I'm just defending it because that's how I feel about it. Anyway, that's how it started. There's also another clip which I don't have offhand. There's another clip which I don't have offhand where Amouranth says that the relationship was a bit rocky. They went to therapy. The therapist said that she was basically in a pretty prison cell being forced to work. The relationship got a bit better. And then when the hot tub meta hit, that was the start of the downfall of their relationship. I guess not the start, but a catalyst in the downfall of their relationship. Real quick, I'm just going to reply to some dumbasses as I see them because I think there are probably other, no offense if this is you, dumbasses who are lurking who might think these thoughts but aren't confident enough to say them. And so hopefully me saying them maybe enlightens you a bit. So somebody just said, I think it's all a publicity stunt. you are giving her the credit of being perhaps the greatest actress of our generation. That alone should just defeat your argument. That alone, right? Like ignore everything else. Ignore everything else. If you just want to look at it through a logical lens, if you are coming at this and saying that this is a publicity stunt, she would have to be the greatest actress, and I swear I mean that so genuinely, the greatest actress of our generation, to have duped, I think, a lot of rational thinkers. That alone. All right? And I've seen some of the acting that sex workers do, and they're not known for it, by the way. It's not generally the top stat line. So I think that's just a dumb thing to say. I think that shuts it up right there. Yeah. Anyway, what started this all is a fair question. Like, why did this even come out now? Why is this being talked about now? Why is this a thing now? Which makes a lot of sense. It wasn't totally random. It was in response to question or text conversations that Amouranth had with her husband. So I don't even have the full picture, and I don't know many people who do. But from my understanding, they had a big fight when Amouranth went to TwitchCon. I believe specifically maybe the night of the Phase party, which was Friday night. At some point, Amouranth lost her key and was locked out of her room. And then I think her husband was sending a bunch of terrible messages when her phone was like dead and she couldn't reply. And that fight continued when she went back home. And then I think she just eventually snapped. Like she had too much. And I'll show you the messages right now because she showed them on stream. They're pretty fucking bad. All right. She literally filmed her phone to show these messages. But it says, next time when I say a plan, do it, dumb fuck. Do you understand? What plan are you talking about? Amouranth is the blue. Husband is the gray. Fuck you. Go outside. I'm calling you. I can't talk right now. We are getting Wi-Fi. Don't care. Okay. Not great. Not the worst of it, though. This is where it gets bad. I believe this was at TwitchCon. I believe. From my understanding. Last chance. I'm about to dump your luggage. I'm throwing your stupid merch off the balcony. Proceeding to ditch your stuff. You don't need the makeup. Yada, yada. Deleting all social media in 1 minute. Basically threatening her career if she doesn't reply. And this is the nerdiest and also most psychopathic way to threaten someone. Look at this. Buying options that expire and blasting the cash. What a nerdy way to threaten someone's life. Options are a way you can trade in stocks that are very short term, that you're expecting a certain thing to happen. And if it happens, you win big. It has very high variance. It's what all the people on Wall Street bets do when they lose fucking 30K in a minute. All right. And so this guy here is like buying options that expire and blasting the cash. I'm about to shut down the real work bank account too. Okay. This is not the worst of it. All right. Also, things out of her control in these messages. Look at this. Lag is terrible. The stream is garbage. Thanks for the tips. You know, like, just clearly fucked shit. That helps nobody. My stream was laggy last night. I would have banned through the entirety of the Twitch catalog and YouTube catalog someone if they had said to me, damn, Ludwig, stream sucks, you're lagging. Oh, thanks, man. Super fucking helpful. Should have thought of that. Really good ideas, man. Love the stream. Just don't like your face. Could you work on it? It's the same message. So that's that message, and then we're about to get to the worst messages, and I think these are the ones. These are the ones that I think are really bad. I'm about to delete Twitter in 30 seconds if no call. So someone in chat just said, someone said that she deleted her messages. I think this page should really stop you from that conspiracy theory, because these are instances of him going back and messaging over the course of time because she's not done something, right? So there's no reason for him to keep escalating if she was replying, right? So clearly he's looking for her to call. If no call, he is going to donate $250,000 to Palomacy, which is like a bird foundation he likes. Random. 250K gone. I will donate 500K in 3 minutes. 3 minutes passes. All right, 500K gone. And this is specifically the message right here. This is specifically the message right here that Ammo, I think, attributed to her wanting to talk about this all. If no call in 1 minute, I will absolutely make sure Kyron goes to Meatpacking House. That's her fucking dog. Straight up. That's her dog. All right. And if there's one thing that Amouranth loves on this earth more than anything else, even in the few interactions I've had with her, I can very clearly tell. All right. Above money, above the hustle, above the grussel, it's her horse. Is it her horse? Oh, fuck. It's her big dog. It's her animals. It's her animals. Her animals are truly like her life, right? It's like my version of my Vespa and my bidet. It's kind of lame, but in Coots, I guess. I have Coots too. Indoors, in Swift. Anyway, that's what he's threatening, right? And that doesn't end there either. That says $750K gone. We cannot do the down payment for the Cali house, which is like, this is like typical abuse, by the way. It's like he is literally doing the thing of taking the money out of the account and then saying, good job, now we can't afford the down payment. Bitch, what? You did that. You just spent the money. And now you are telling me, what? Psychopath. It's like any term that you could find in a Psych 101 textbook about abuse is being used. Manipulation, gaslighting, straight up lying, manipulative behavior. It's literally everything. The guy's the dictionary of abuse right now. Full on psycho shit. And then I believe during this period, I don't even think she had her phone on because I think she was locked out the entire time. And this is the clip that, again, fair warning. I'm going to repeat this. I know I might be I forget the term. A broken bell. I'm repeating myself a lot. I think this is the clip that's really hard to watch. Broken record, that's the one. I think this is the clip that's really hard to watch. I think this is the clip where if you're someone who's a victim of domestic abuse, or maybe someone who just doesn't want a super heavy Sunday full of sad shit that makes you sad and like, oh, damn. Like that, don't watch this because it's hard to watch. It's just hard to watch. I watched it like 5 times. Every time, I don't like watching it. But I'm going to play it because if there's even like a shred of doubt in anyone's mind that Amouranth is a victim of abuse, I feel like this clears it up. It truly is the smoking gun of how abusive the husband is.
Didn't say, especially if the context is literally I was waiting for a response. You were just calling me crazy then.
I didn't say you were crazy.
No. Dude, I'm gonna give you one last chance. I'm gonna irrevocably fucking destroy everything. I can tell you something that shatters you forever, and I'll start tweeting about it too.
But what? Why would you want to do that? I don't understand.
Because you are literally telling me I did not say something that I literally said.
That should be okay to let me.
You're just right here. I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. You're about to lose your entire fucking life in terms of everything that's been built because you're too obstinate to just merely accept that you didn't hear a thing. But I'm already very forgiving about that.
Because you're
But no,
literally.
you want to go forward. No, you want to go aggressive, and you want to say no.
That last line is what like truly seals in like how much of a cartoonish villain level of psychopath abuser this guy is when he goes,
I'm already very forgiving about that.
I'm already very forgiving about that. In the same minute as saying, I will irrevocably destroy your career. Bear in mind, this incoherent rambling from the husband can be boiled down to him saying, hey, admit that you heard the thing that I said. Because she said, I don't remember you saying that. He's saying, admit you heard the thing that I said. I definitely said it. And rather than hey, let's let bygones be bygones, I didn't hear you said it. Okay, fair enough. It's I will irrevocably destroy your career. I'm very forgiving, by the way. Insane. It's insane shit. I don't get it. I don't get it. And that's not the end of it either. A lot of people were making the point of why air this publicly, which I don't super understand, right? A lot of people are like, deal with this privately. Then I feel like on the same side of the coin, people are also like, well, hey, we got to wait for the evidence, though. Like, we got to wait for the facts. You know what I mean? Where's the proof? There could not be more proof than live streaming a phone call of abuse and then showing the messages of it, right? So, like, I feel like that enough is reason alone why it was okay for this to be live. It can be very hard to leave an abusive relationship. All right? I know that firsthand. It can be really hard because it feels abusive in the moment, and then you have a makeup lovey-dovey period, and then it feels amazing, and you're like, oh, it'll be this way forever. Kind of a hedonic treadmill of sorts. And then it goes right back. But if you air it publicly, it's like dropping the nuke. Honestly, I'm glad that she was live for it because now there's public support for her as a victim. His threats of destroying the career a lot emptier because the public is on her side, or at least I think should be. But just for the people who are still saying she should handle it privately, this was his recommendation of what should happen if they were to divorce privately. This was his recommendation.
Amicable split was me getting 1 million and him getting the rest. And then him also still getting 10% for not doing any of the work.
They divorce. She gets $1 million. He gets the rest, which is well above $10 million if I know anything about their finances. And then him getting 10% of all the money she makes. What? Brother, you should get not a fucking dime and then throw your own gross-ass cock and ball on OnlyFans and see what you can do. What entitlement? Where's the justification of that? I did not see him on stream for a minute of the 3,919 hours, 45% of her life over the past year. What is that? That was the private handling. Or at least the attempt at private handling from the husband. Now, there's also the clip at the end. That was kind of weird. Here it is.
Hello?
So she gets called by an assistant.
Hey.
The assistant asks a weird question.
I haven't gotten any calls.
She says, have you taken your medicine? Which feels like even if that was a concern, to ask that when it's known to be publicly on a live stream, at best, feels like undermining everything she just said.
What are you talking about?
Then you hear dogs barking in the background. Then you see this door open, and then the stream cuts. Which is super scary. And a lot of people were concerned for how she's doing today. I think Alinity gave an update.
I woke up this morning and I saw this stuff on LSF. And I got a little concerned about Ammo. I tried reaching her out and I couldn't reach her out. So I did a welfare check on her. And the police can't tell me anything about whether or not she's okay. And that's literally all I can do. I would like to hear from her. I would really like that. That's it.
Now, I reached out to Ammo. She didn't hit me back. I did get in contact with her assistant. And her assistant said that she spoke to Ammo this morning. And that Ammo was safe and okay. I don't know. I would take it with a grain of salt because at the end of the day, that isn't ammo. It made me feel a bit better, but it certainly isn't as good feeling as if it was from Amouranth directly. I don't think it was the same assistant that was on the call. I think it was a different assistant. It was the one that was in the documentary of her that takes the pics of her butthole. What did it sound like me?
It's not real. It's entertainment. Those people have fucking husbands and wives and shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's not... Like,
Why did it sound
not
like
to break your immersion, but like, no one actually has ever been legitimately trapped in a washing machine, okay? Holy fuck. So much worse. Stands it. People don't fucking think that like Johnny Sins is an astronaut.
Yeah, bro, I bit your shit bar for bar and did it better, all right? Welcome to the big leagues, dog. Welcome to the big leagues. Bit that shit bar for bar and straight up did it better, okay? You might have invented the hook shot, but bitch, I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Anyway, that's where the situation ends. That's where it ends off. Right now, the only two things that I can hope for is that Amouranth is okay. Peach Jar said ammo is okay a couple hours ago. Is there any other clip of that? I would love to see it. It would be a good feels good, man. It's a tweet on her alt Twitter. It's called Idiot Peach. Okay. Idiot Peach. Peach Jars 2. I still don't get why people have alt accounts. Feel a little uncomfortable talking about a friend's personal life on social media, but I also feel stupid for not noticing any of this. As far as I know, she is still currently safe, and that's the important part. I also want to note I trust her support system, and she has many people who are willing to support her as well. This is rough to see online, but I have full faith in her. Okay, that's good. I think probably similar info to what I had, because I spoke to her assistant, and her assistant said that she was safe and okay. It would still be great if she were to say that, but damn. But damn. That is where it kind of ends off. So yeah, I think the two things that I would love to have happen is, one, to hear from her mouth that she is safe, and two, just for her to have support online. I think there's a lot of conversation about the people who are incels, who are against ammo, which definitely exist, but I have seen, and maybe this is in my own bubble, but I've seen a majority of people support Amouranth online in the sphere I'm a part of, which was nice to see. That was nice to see. I think that was most people. I saw a couple shit attempts at jokes about it. Bro, I don't even care. Keemstar's fallen off in unimaginable ways. His opinion is so irrelevant to any discussion about anything ever. Unless it is a gnome tier list, it's just a waste of breath to bring up his name. You should check out Markiplier's video. Check out G4. Wait. Some Sunday news, Comcast is shutting down G4? wait. That's crazy. Huh. Wait, is there any other news about this? Did G4 make a statement? That's actually fucking nuts. Comcast's division is pulling the plug on gaming-centric network G4 TV, who's in a memo sent to all employees. CEO Dave Scott explained the company's investments in effort to revive the network didn't gain any traction. A few dozen employees and contract workers are affected by the shutdown. Comcast said it'll assist in outplacement for internal opportunities. The departure over the summer of Russell Aaron's. Yeah. And then it's just talking about its start. Damn. Here's the memo. As you know, G4 was reintroduced last year to tap into the popularity of gaming. We invested to create the new G4 as an online and TV destination for fans to be entertained, be inspired, and connect with gaming content. Over the past several months, we worked hard to generate that interest in G4, but viewership is low, and the network has not achieved sustainable financial results. This is certainly not what we hoped for, and as a result, we have made the very difficult decision to discontinue G4's operations effective immediately. I know this is disappointing news, and I'm disappointed too. I want to thank you and everyone on the G4 team for the hard work and commitment to the network. Wow. Our human resources team is reaching out to you to provide you with the support and discussions for opportunities that may be available. Thanks for the hard work. And then it's the CEO of Comcast. Wow. So, I mean, look, G4 originally in its comeback was doomed to fail, I think. Because if you don't know, G4 back in the day, like early 2000s era, was like what you would see on TV at a GameStop. And they had a lot of mainstay shows that some people loved dearly, like Attack of the Show, other things like that. And then eventually that died, right? And it was replaced by like influencers who kind of run gaming content. And like the sheen of traditional media doesn't really play well in modern day gaming content. It just doesn't. Like there's a reason that XQC's show Juiced has a layer of scuff to it, because if it was too professional, XQC would not be able to be XQC. So that channel died, or that whole network died. And that was G4 of yore. Then they brought it back. They brought it back like a couple of years ago. And their original model was to just do what they did back in the day. So they bring back Attack of the Show. They try to bring some new shows back, and they would air them all on Twitch, which is like the modern way to show it. But like for the level of production quality that they had, and then the viewership they had, it made no fucking sense. Like anybody who was an avid Twitch watcher could make the call to be like, yeah, this doesn't make any fucking sense in any way, shape, or form. For how high production quality they had, for the viewership they had. Like we're talking like 1,000 viewers. You know what I mean? For like this level of production. Not to mention paying all the talent, all the overhead of all the staff. So they made a decision, I think like a month ago, shortly after Shit Camp, to pivot. They laid off a bunch of employees who were all in charge of that. They reduced their overhead, and they started to focus on specifically creating shows for other creators. And you guys are probably more aware of these things. We're talking like Name Your Price. We're talking like Hey Donna. The shows that they are producing for other streamers, almost a direct competitor to Off-Brand in a way, right? We're Off-Brand. We are creating shows for other creators, but then we get to sell on those shows. G4 presumably was going to do the same thing because they could create a really cool show. Like their IP was good. Hey Donna's a good show. The Name Your Price is a good show. But I just don't think they got to it early enough where big dad investor Comcast was willing to wait it out. I think it would have been successful. I think without a shadow of a doubt, that business model is good. The shows they made are good. The IP they had would have been sold really easily because of how big their sales arm is. I think it would have worked. I think that was genuinely a profitable business. I think the not profitable side was the G4 exclusive content. It's kind of like if I were to start doing, like if I'm doing Mogul Money and XTC is doing Juice and that kind of grows off-brand and people start hearing about off-brand, and then off-brand makes its own show. And it's like, here's a gaming podcast, and we brought NFL running back Jonathan Taylor to talk with gaming creator Ninja, and we paid like $1 million for that. It's like, okay, well, look, off-brand is not meant to be the IP. They are not meant to be the star of the show. They are merely a white label company. They're background. So I think if G4 had started like that, it would have worked better. But their overhead was too high, and they probably had too big of a talent pool. And Comcast, I don't think gave them enough time. I'll be honest. I think they jumped the gun a bit quick. I hope this wasn't a shock to everybody. No shot, Nick and Sturdy. Nick acts so fucking hard sometimes, and he's not acting like his white ass was from fucking Orange County. Nick sometimes would be like, yeah, man, I get top. It's like, bro, you're from OC. Relax. You cannot Sturdy. Check out Markiplier. Can you teach me how to dance? Jordy, it'd take me years.
Ignore my hair, I just went for a run. All right, here's the deal. I will start an OnlyFans if you meet my conditions. If you've been watching my channel for a while, this may not be much of a surprise. You'll probably just roll your eyes and say to yourself, oh, there goes Mark again, getting naked when nobody asked. But if you're relatively new to my channel, this might be slightly confusing or concerning. Rest assured, I know what I'm doing. In the past, I made a lovely little calendar called Markiplier's Tasteful Nudes Calendar, where I did exactly as the title describes. And I sold it for charity. It was so successful that we sold over 38,000 of these calendars, of which I spent 8 days of my life hand signing each one. My OnlyFans will be much the same, except I won't be signing it, but all of the proceeds will be donated to charity. However, I will only make an OnlyFans if you meet the following conditions. Number 1, you listen to Distractable. In the description, you'll find links to the podcast that Bob, Wade, and I made together, but you don't just need to listen to Distractable. That would be too easy. You need to listen so hard with enough new listeners that you launch Distractable to #1 on both the Apple podcast charts and Spotify, thereby dethroning Joe Rogan. Believe it or not, we've actually done this. We were #1 on Spotify before, and for a brief day, we were past Joe Rogan. But we've never been #1 on Apple Podcasts, and both of those conditions need to be met simultaneously, or I will not make an OnlyFans. Condition number 2. You listen to Go, my favorite sports team. Tyler and I also made a podcast where Tyler finally gets to flex his master's degree in sports. But also, I don't know anything about sports. I don't watch sports. I don't really follow sports. I don't really care much about sports. But that's the point of the podcast. It's a bridge connecting the people that love sports and the people that absolutely don't love sports, or everyone in between, where they can sit down and in common understanding try to identify the weird, wild world of sports. At least that's my perspective. I am a little peeved that the only episode that I did not host, where Wade stepped in because I was sick, just so happens to be the most popular episode of that podcast. That doesn't seem very fair, considering I have recorded dozens of these and I have learned so much about sports. I could tell you what I learned, but don't ask me what I learned, because I definitely know what I learned. You don't need to know what I learned.
So he's threatening, more so offering to show his body off if his viewers can make his podcasts popular.
But that's sports
It's basically like me saying, chat, I'll show you my cock and ball if you make the yard number 1.
podcast in America and the world. There is a subcategory for podcasts for sports. It must, for all the world to see, to sit at the top of those charts, and for all the other sports podcasts to look upon and
No, I wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't show you my cock and ball. No.
at my knowledge of sports that I definitely have. These
No, don't clip it and ship it. Don't clip it. Nothing should be clipped and shit. I'm just saying an analogy to understand what he's doing. Just one ball? I'm not showing you just one ball. I'm not showing you just one ball. If I were to show you one ball, it'd be my left one. It hangs lower.
These are my conditions, and the links to meet these conditions are available in the description below, or you can simply search for Distractable and GMFST on their respective podcast sites.
I've got to say, GMFST is a dog shit podcast name.
If you don't meet these conditions, then I will not make
I also think Distractable is a dog shit podcast name, but that's only because I don't know how to spell it.
an OnlyFans. My tasteful nudes will not be released to the world. Some of you may not wish for this to happen in the first place and want to stop the other people that are sprinting headlong into tasteful nudes too. That's up to you. I'm fine either way, and I will relish the competition that you stir up. But if you do want this to happen, and you do want me to make an OnlyFans, and you do want tasteful nudes too to exist in the world, then all you need to do is meet the conditions. And
You know what's funny? The only thing I can think while watching this video, it's literally just replaying in my head, is Mango telling me that his 8-year-old son's favorite YouTuber is Markiplier. So I'm just imagining Mango's son, Joseph, sitting down on his iPad, because he's an iPad kid, and then just seeing Markiplier, like menacingly to Mango's son, being like, if you want to see my tasteful nudes, watch my podcasts. I have 2 podcasts. And then it's little Joseph like, play the scary game. Just play it. Oh, that's great.
I will follow through, and all of the proceeds through OnlyFans.
I'm not saying Markiplier's audience is 8. Markiplier has a very varied audience. He's been on the platform for over 10 years. So even if he had viewers that were 8, they're 18 now. If he had viewers that are 18, they're 28 now. I just know a guy. I just literally know one person.
Will be donated to charity. Good luck, and thank you for enabling me.
Honestly, kind of genius. Like the dream scenario is that they fail to achieve both of them, right? So like number 1, they get number 1 for his podcast GMFST, and then or like they get number 1 for one podcast, but the other podcast fails. You know what I mean? So like they still both get a huge boost, but then he doesn't have to show nudes at all. That's the dream. You don't have to do the nudes, and both podcasts wildly grow without specifically covering all of the requested rules. Yeah, but charity though, are you really going to pretend like Markiplier won't do shit for charity anyway? There are creators that you can rely on to do charity stuff no matter what. You know what I mean? This is... Certainly he would make a lot of charity. He'll do charity anyway. He's just using it as a marketing effort, which is pretty smart. I would definitely look up Markiplier's cock if it was on the internet. You got a fat cock, Mark. I got a fat cock too. How about we rub our fat cocks together? Go to askcleaning.com right now and look what happens. No, it's ask.cleaning, not askcleaning.com. Wait, what is askcleaning.com first? Doesn't exist. Okay, great. Ass.cleaning. Oh, Oh, shit. Look at that. Chad, if you go to ass.cleaning, it literally goes to the bidet. By the way, check out this fucking website. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. God damn, Otto. Shit. Shoo. Oh, no. Look at that. God damn. Otto kind of popped off on this one. If you guys don't know, I released a bidet yesterday. I'm pretty fucking excited about it. I can't think of another dumb motherfucker as dumb as my head ass that would release streamer merch that is literally bidets. But I announced it yesterday. I've been working on this for a while. I've told you guys about this, so I think a lot of live stream viewers knew about this. YouTube audience had no clue. Twitter audience had no clue. You don't realize, but they're very segmented. Like, you guys are the most in. Like, you guys will know a lot of things. But, like, you guys know about SawCon. You know what I mean? When I announce SawCon, people will be like, whoa, you've been working on this? But anyway, I'm pretty pumped about this. I've been working on this shit for a while. It has 2 bidets. One is the swipe, which is an attachment model. So it basically attaches to your toilet. It fits on any toilet. Pretty easy to set up. You just undo one thing, put on the converter, then you're done. $50. Not too shabby. Honestly, I tried to make it as inexpensive as possible. Doesn't include shipping, no, or tax, no. That depends where you're at. But $50 is about as inexpensive as we could get it. Compared to like a Tushy bidet, which is about $100 and has the same features.
I appreciate you mods. I know y'all work hard. Appreciate y'all. Hope you get the $500 bidets and enjoy the luxury.
I will say, I do know that the shipping is fucked outside the US. The other option I had was not shipping outside the US. So international shipping's a bit fucked. Next time I might just close it to North America only. Because it's just expensive. It's not like I don't get any off the top. You know what I mean? It's not like if it costs you $45, it costs me $20, and then I get $25 off the top. It's just expensive to ship. It just is. I don't get special deals like Amazon because of the amount of volume that I push.
Does standard swipe of water temperature settings, or is it just the plus?
It does ship internationally. It's just expensive. It's just expensive to ship. It's just expensive to ship internationally. But we are doing it because I'd rather as many people get it as possible than not. It's weight and size. It's as simple as we tell them the weight and the size of our product, and they say this is how much it costs to ship. Oh. Does it have water heating? No. No, it doesn't have any water heating capabilities because an attachment unit is supposed to be as widely usable as possible. And when you have heated water, you need to have an outlet near your toilet, which I think decreases the amount of people who can use it and also increases the price of the product. Like, you don't really see any bidets that have heated water that are under $100. So I wanted just like a starter bidet. Like, if you've never used a bidet, let's just start and get a bidet. Let's just start, just try one out. The bidet that I use in my stream bathroom is just this bidet. Like, I don't use a heated one. But I think it's a great starter. If you want to go primo, and again, this is truly primo. This is truly like This is $500 fucking dollars. Not exactly cheap. Is it cold as fuck? It's your water, man. The bidet doesn't create water. The bidet just takes the water that comes out of your pipes and then puts it in your butthole. So how cold are the waters that come out of your pipes? The bidet does not make water. There are some areas that probably have colder water. Some areas that probably have warmer water.
Manual PDFs on the site?
Yeah, 100%. It's a good idea. The Swipe Plus does have warm water.
Can you create tutorial video for Swipe Plus?
I'm going to create a tutorial for both on how to install. I'm going to have to do that soon. Is there a filter? Yeah, filter's right here. That's the filter for the Swipe Plus. Does the Swipe Plus support EU socket in 220 volt? I would contact our support team for any questions. Scam? I assume it does. I assume it does, but I also don't know because I've never tested that. But that's why I have an entire team who can help you answer those questions if you have them. So if you just literally reply to Mogul Merch on Twitter or DM them, they might be able to reply to you. Ding.
If you give me a bidet, I will tattoo Lud 7 on my leg. Shout out to the mods, they deserve the Swipe Plus.
I don't want you to get a tattoo of me. My goal is for this to be a perma item. So I don't want to do drops. I want these items to be available at all times, every day of the year. That's my dream. A permanent item that lives forever as Swipe, separate of like a Ludwig Mogul Moves drop. How do you dry with the regular Swipe toilet paper? So there's a misconception. You can. So the Swipe Plus has a dryer in it, right? There's two universes.
I will trade you one of my hand pans for a bidet. I'm strapped for cash currently.
Let me give you three universes, Joe No Shot. Universe 1, you shit, you wipe your ass with toilet paper. It takes out the wet shit, and you have a couple of dry shits stuck in your ass hairs. Then you flush it, you pull up your pants, you call it a day. All right, you basically keep wiping until there's nothing there. That's how it works. That's how it works. You're saying, ew, that's literally how it works. You wipe your ass with toilet paper until you see nothing on the toilet paper. Every single time. How you do it. Doesn't matter if you scrunch it, doesn't matter if you fold it, doesn't matter how many you pull. That's how we do it. Option 2, you have a bidet. You use the bidet. And then if you have the Swipe Plus, you basically rinse out your ass and then use the dryer until your ass is dry. It takes a little bit longer because the dryer takes a while. You also don't know for sure if the shit's off your ass. I think it's also a dumb option. Option 3, the goated option, you use a bidet. You ass blast 9,000 every single crevice and corner and nook and cranny your asshole offers. You do a one wipe, all right, the same way that you would dry off your hands after washing your hands, then you're done. Maybe you do a second just as a double check, but you're usually done. What I like to say is I don't think bidets are what changes you from wiping to not wiping. Bidets change it from wiping until it's clean to one wipe poops every time. And to me, isn't that the fucking dream? Every time you sit down, you get a one wipe. It seems uncomfortable water squirting like that. How's the pressure? The pressure is purely dependent on your pressure at home, right? So that's the basis of it. So not a lot of people think about this, but next to your toilet, if you go next time you take a shit, look at your toilet, there's going to be this little dial, All right. It might look like an old timey sail ship. It might just be something that points in one direction that you can turn up and down. That dial can be adjusted. So if you max that shit out, and then you turn on the bidet, you might have it in a situation where you've just turned it like a literal centimeter, and all of a sudden it's, and you are lifting up in your toilet, just levitating from the pressure of the ass blaster enema setting. And maybe you like that. Maybe you enjoy that. Maybe that's your cup of tea. Hey, no shame in your game. All right? You use a bidet long enough, sometimes you're just trying to chase a dragon. You're trying to feel something. I get that. Been there. I'll fire hose my own asshole if I please. But if you prefer an angel's whisper, gently wetting your behind, then you can just turn the dial next to your toilet. You can just literally turn it. You don't close it, because obviously then no water comes out. But if you turn it, it'll just tighten it a bit, and the water will come in slower. It still needs to be a high enough pressure that the toilet's able to flush. But after that, you're good. Guys, this is RGB. It has a nice blue light, the Swipe Plus. Too expensive? This one's $50. I really do think 50 is fair. The cheapest bidet you'll find on Amazon is usually $30 to $40. And then I think for this quality, and it's purely an aesthetic quality, to be clear, full transparency, it's purely an aesthetic quality, it goes up to $100. Like the Tushy bidet does not do anything different than a $40 bidet. It blasts water up your ass. I guess the difference is our bidet also has a self-cleaning nozzle, but most of those have those anyway. It also has a front nozzle. But I think $50 is a pretty good price. Competitively priced. It's literally cheaper than the sweatshirt, yeah. It's cheaper than a sweatshirt, and you'll also use it for longer because the bidet goes forever. Is it on batteries? So the Swipe is an attachment. It is purely mechanical. You have a T-valve that so you have like a hose that connects to your toilet, and then you just put a T-valve in the middle, and then you attach one wire. What am I thinking of? One nozzle to the T-valve, and then that connects to the bidet. And then you just attach the bidet, the bracket, under your toilet seat, and then you're done. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Just water, up the butt, way more clean. $50, call it a day. The Swipe Plus is electric. All right, so that has to be plugged into the wall. You might need an extension cable if there's not an outlet near the toilet. Not many toilets have an outlet nearby. But that also has heated seat. It has different pressures purely based off the remote. 5 different temperatures the water can be at. It has a dryer. It has a deodorizer. I just got all the bells and whistles. T-valve included? Yeah. Go to the website. Guys. Come on. Don't make me repeat things that are written.
Swipe Plus, would that mean you can soak on these sticky icky nuts? L plus
ratio. Thank you very much. Yeah, awesome. How much do you make per unit? I don't make a lot on the Swipe Plus. Percentage-wise. It's pretty low. But I think the Swipe makes a bit more. But generally, this merch drop makes a lot less than sweatshirts. I guess that shouldn't come as a surprise because of how much time it took.
An competitor does warm water by connecting to the hot water from your sink. Any plans to put out a Swipe version like that? I'll never take a cold kiss from Poseidon again, but I'd love to support you.
Presumably, with the T-valves and the hoses, you could still connect it up the same way with this. Why a bidet? Look, I just want to be the bidet guy. Okay? When it's all said and done, I want to be like the MyPillow guy, but for your guys' asses being cleaner. And I want North America to have a surge in bidet usage. I want us to be a country of bidets like Nippon des, like the Middle East, okay? That's my dream, all right? I want to be the My Pillow guy for bidets without the racism. That's my dream. That's why I'm doing this. It would make more money if I just dropped a sweatshirt that was mint and had a little text that said mogul moves. I have way better margins. It would not take nearly as much time as it took to design and work with a South Korean company to make this. But I have a dream of every goddamn American child. Well, not specifically children. Could be adults too. Honestly, don't specifically care about the age. But let's go back. Let's back it up. I have a dream that every single American has a clean ass. That is my dream, that we are a country of hygiene, a country of class that joins the rest of society, 21st century, and we're still using toilet paper, sometimes one ply at the best two, to clean up a shitty mess until you can't see the mess and then it magically goes away. What? What is that? Oh, so you can't see the shit, so it's gone? Oh, it's great. Super smart. Yeah, if you're cleaning the floor and someone shits on the floor, you definitely use a bit of product to wipe it up. Why is that? Think about it. Why do you care more about how the floor is than your own asshole? Floors change, your asshole never does.
Does the Swipe Plus have a poop sensor that detects when you're clean? If not, why?
Because that would require us to be filming your asshole, which I would argue is a bigger breach of privacy than it is a convenience of whether you have shit on your ass or not.
Can you open source the firmware so I can make a funny YouTube video on the Swipe Plus, please? Thanks.
No. Anyway, boys, check out the
Feels
swipe if
good
you
to
haven't.
donate to the people who do all the work and get no credit.
Also, I have to do a big shout out. Can we get hearts in chat? I think the packaging on this shit is godlike, and it was all done by Ari, the funnier half of the Ewings, aka Atrioch's wife. And she did all of it. And I think it looks great. She also did the packaging for the Swipe Plus, which I think looks super, super nice. I think people will be super fucking pumped when the package arrives. Like, when that shit arrives in the mail, it's gonna look like... Shoo! Like, it looks good. Did you think of this, or was it proposed?
Does the bidet have Wi-Fi, AI, and it IoT enabled?
I went to every single bidet manufacturer and I said, "Hi, I am Ludwig. I'm a YouTuber. Would you be willing to work with me to make bidets? I want to make bidets." And I got laughed out of 3 meetings. Every single company that I tried to work with laughed me out of the fucking room. Because some dumbass 20-year-old YouTuber head ass was trying to work with, like, serious, you know, manufacturers of not just bidets, but like any hygiene type goods, things like that. Until I eventually got on the phone with like a manufacturer who would work with me, and then the factory in South Korea, and then we worked together to make 2 products that I think are pretty dope.
Is that a 3D rendered bathroom? If not, I want to know whose it is.
This is just a bathroom that we took when we modeled it. Tushy was one of the companies. They're not the company we worked with, but
Doing my part
I
for
reached
the
out to
mods
them, and they were like,
representation.
not for us.
Recently got laid off, but don't think it'll be hard.
That's
for
why
me
I'm
to find
kind of bitter
another
at
job,
them.
so I'm not pressed. Appreciate the stuff you do. Also, just bought a bidet.
That's why I'm
Ludwig
kind of bitter
7
at them.
seal.
Now, I will say, look, they are part of the wave of people who are trying to make bidets a thing. So I can't hate that, because at the end of the day, that's the goal. Get everyone to use a bidet. But they did not believe in me to do it. They did not believe in me. What about wet wipes? You don't have them in America? Most times wet wipes are something that you shouldn't flush down the toilet, because wet wipes, even though they're marketed as dissolvable, will usually clog like septic tanks. They're just not flushable. And so what are you gonna do? Wipe your ass and then throw that shit in the like a trash can? You have just shit trash cans? Kind of weird. I think it's kind of gross. That seems really stinky for the room. But I also don't believe, like, even if you are under the impression that it's not gross at all to throw it out in the trash can, actually, Ludwig, I don't believe for a second that if baby wipes were more popular in America, people wouldn't just be super selfish and just flush them. Especially if, like, it's just people who are renting places,
I bought the
apartment
swipe
complexes.
bidet earlier today. Never used a bidet before, but soon I will have the cleanest asshole this side of the Mississippi.
Kids who don't understand why septic tanks are valuable and should not be fucked with. It also takes a lot more, I think, to make
How much work did
wipes.
you put into designing the bidet? Did the manufacturer have a catalog of features you could pick for your bidet?
It's basically like forming what I think should be in a base model bidet and then a premium model bidet, and then trying to form it. So I just tried to throw the fucking wall at the primo. Can we give a shout out to the photographer? It was Nick and Ryan.
Can we give
Those
a
are the guys who
shout-out
basically
to
film
the
every YouTube video that I
photographer
upload.
whoever
That's
made the
IRL.
set? Advertising a toilet-related product.
Yeah, I know in Arab countries they have in Arab-speaking countries they have the hoses. I think the hoses are fine. But you have to also understand that Americans are very prissy, right? Like, trying to get an American to have a clean asshole is a whole lot of work. And so if you are saying, hey, yeah, just put this hose and then lift your butt cheek up and then just spray into your asshole, like, you've lost half of America. You've lost half of them. Fucking gay. So I think an attachment unit bidet is the most practical way to use a bidet. Anyway, I'm gonna stop shilling for bidets. I just want to do that little shout out. Ass dot cleaning. Ass dot cleaning, baby. What's the link? Ass dot cleaning, my man.
All hail to the mods.
It's bidet.gg, ass.cleaning. What's the other one I have?
Paying the mods eat the rich.
Swipe.live. I had to find. I want to shout out the guy who gave us Theo. I want to tweet at.
Bro, my dad's a mod, please don't say a map.
Spray dot butthole. Clean dot booty hole. This is the second. All right.
Will there be an installation video? I'm not smart.
Yeah, I'll get one worked for you boys. Did you have to pay for it? Dude, I offered to pay, and he said all you have to do is pay for how much it costs me.
I wanted to get a Toshi sponsorship for my subathon, but I'd rather get rep yours if possible. Can't see anywhere on the site with info. Thanks so much for cleaning up America. Triumphant face.
Not trying to do any sponsors at the moment. I'm just trying to, because I don't think I have enough units. Look, I'm going to be honest. I thought there was a 5% chance that this would be a total complete failure. I would be a laughing stock of the internet for a day. Nobody would buy my bidets, and I'd be a freak. I thought there was a genuine chance of that happening. 5%, but I thought it was a real chance. I thought my viewers would be pumped on it because I've been talking about bidets for so long. So I spent as much money as I basically could at the time to make a bunch of bidets, but it takes about 6 weeks to get new bidets. So I got like, it's like a little under 10,000 total bidets. And when they're gone, I'm gonna try to get new ones as fast as possible. There might be a period where they aren't available, but yeah. I think we've sold like a little under half.
How much money does using a bidet save compared to using toilet paper? And would you still recommend it to an average/lower income home?
I think it depends on the home, right? I think it really depends. Because like I would be naive to say that it saves money if you are a family and you have kids who presumably might not use it or use it and then still just fucking pull through toilet paper rolls like it's nobody's business because they're children. And then you might not see a big change, you know? But I think if it's like people who are genuinely making a conscious effort to use the bidet, you would save money. I imagine, because you don't use nearly as much toilet paper. I swear every shit will be a 1 wipe or 2 wipe. So just, but like, I also think it's scummy, like when Tesla sells their cars and they're like, you're actually going to make money because you don't have to pay for gas. It's like, all right. Like, you ever go to Tesla's website? They used to do this thing where they would list the price of a Tesla based off of how much money you would save not paying gas. So it wouldn't be like, hey, the Tesla's $50K. Plus, you guys could maybe save like $5,000 from gas over the course of a year. They'd be like, nah, our shit's $45K. And then you click like more, and it's like, okay, well, no, you actually still have to pay us $50,000, but you're going to get the $5,000 back because of the gas and also this rebate here and this thing. It's like super scummy. So I hate using that as a sales pitch, but I can confidently say you will use a lot less toilet paper. That's where I'm at. Keep on singing, singing. What car do I drive? I have a Jetta. I have a Volkswagen. Dude, I'm bummed about G4. Hold.
I want to give the mods money.
Give the mods money, man. What happened to G4? G4 is dead. Comcast, the owner of G4, shut it down. Oh, you know what I kind of want to watch? Is this cringe?
Just ask your roommates to spit water into your butt if you can't afford it. It's not that complicated.
I kind of want to watch my own YouTube video. Is that cringe? I think this video is so funny. Chad, can we watch this video? It's a YouTube exclusive, so I think this is like director's cut, you know?
I can't go to the bathroom anymore. Today I'm gonna break into a bunch of YouTubers' houses, but first, I have a problem. I can't go to the bathroom anymore, unless there's a bidet. You know the type, the Ass Blaster 9000 with power washing capabilities and a built-in dryer. The only problem, my friends don't have those.
Why'd you re-upload it? I had to re-upload it because there was a scene in it where there was a swear word and then it got demonetized, and my partner manager was like, hey, if you just remove this and re-upload it, it'll be fine. And I caught it early enough that it was fine. And to solve my problem, I made my own bidet. Introducing Swipe. I worked with the best factory in South Korea for over a year to make my dream come to life. I'll skip the create my own bidet. Although if I think the you B-roll haven't is tried a bidet beautiful. before, consider this your wake-up call. It's time to join the rest of society. Gone are the days of using one-ply toilet paper to take care of business. Don't make going to the bathroom a chore. Make it an experience. You can... Don't say YouTuber voice, okay? It's not YouTuber voice. Go to bidet.gg right now to check out the 2 models of bidet. It's advertiser voice. Days that I created. The first one is the original Swipe, an attachment model that can connect to any toilet in the world with 10 minutes of time. It's as simple as it gets. Turn the nozzle, water goes in your bum, and 4 on butts with a Ferrari of bidets. It has all the bells Ferrari and bidets, whistles. huh? Not the 10 Lambo? different pressurized Weird. sprays, 5 different temperatures of water, and a heated seat so that sitting down is an experience and going to the bathroom is an enjoyment in your day. Okay, I'll tell you guys the tea. The tea is that I took a gummy and I was playing Valorant at 11 p.m. and then Polite was like, hey, I need some voiceover. So then I had to do the voiceover, but I thought I sounded weird, so I went full YouTuber so I wouldn't be awkward. Okay, that's it. All right, you wanted me to fucking leak? I'll fucking leak, okay? Not to mention, it looks damn good in the bathroom. So the plan today is simple. Take my bidet to every one of my... Also, someone said this is bad lip syncing. This is still the voiceover. Friend's house and install them so that I can live in luxury no matter where I am. And also use this. It probably shouldn't have been a video of me also talking because it's confusing though. Video is an opportunity to let you guys know that the bidets are available in a limited quantity because I didn't know if this would be successful. So I made them and it's here weird. we are. I Anyway, agree. Enjoy. But it's not meant to be a sync. So we set off in my 1997 Mitsubishi Mini Cab. Dude, my car is so This is my cute. dream car. I've been trying to get this for the past couple years. It's and I such a finally cute pulled the car. trigger. Imported straight from Japan. It only cost $7,000.
Our tire's flat. Yeah, we're fucked. We're gonna fucking
We have a
crash.
flat tire.
We're gonna fucking crash.
We're not gonna crash.
We're gonna die!
Hey, you dropped your tire, man.
It's such a cute. So many people would take pictures of me in the highway. They'd pull up next to me. Like I happened like 3 times.
Oh, fuck
you.
Come on, that's fucking childish.
man.
Oh, that's childish.
Stop pulling up to the walkway.
Dude, those are my favorite sunglasses. I got so fucking owned. I lost them at TwitchCon. And I was super sad because I bought them at a gas station. So I went to the same gas station and I was like, yo, you guys have these sunglasses? And they're like, nah, we're out. But then the lady was like, but you can call this number. I called it. The dude picks up. It's like this guy who owns the sunglass company. He's like, oh, you're at this gas station, right? With like Melissa, the attendant. I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I'll get 3 over on the next time you show up. I was like, oh. So I'm going to get them back. They're like $7 gas station glasses. I love them.
You dropped your tire.
Stop.
I'm on the line.
Stop.
I'm on the line.
Stop.
Uh-oh.
It's green.
Anyway, our first mission was to infiltrate the house of a one.
We were driving on a
Hassan
spare.
hiker. Hassan's house is kind of like a hospital in GTA 5. When a streamer dies, they just end up spawning there. Now, I know one thing about Hassan is that he's always live streaming. So while he was distracted trying to ban one random chatter, we snuck upstairs into his personal bathroom. The writing on the windshield is from when I bought it. I just haven't
a poster
cleaned
like
it.
that.
And why is it not me who has a poster like that?
There it is. All right. Oh, smell that.
It's an oil painting? And
Yeah, I
now
guess it
all
makes
that's
sense.
left is to set up the bidet, which didn't go exactly according to plan. Okay, I think I've made a hell of a bidet. Can I preface? I am not necessarily the greatest bidet setter-upper, okay? I think I've made a great product. I think the packaging looks nice. I think the branding's great. I don't specifically think that my talent lies in setting up the bidets. I'm not an installer of sorts, you know. I'm a bit blue collar. I've replaced my Runstar capacitor in my air conditioning unit once upon a time. Hey, I could steal a catalytic converter from a Toyota if needed, if I need a couple $100 real quick. Can't necessarily set up a bidet perfectly.
Oh. You see how much water's coming out?
But you turn off the... You didn't drain it.
Yes, I didn't drain it, Nick. Nick, I forgot to drain it. Oh, fuck. Not too bad. There's not even that much water. Step 1 to setting up the swipe bidet. Make sure that you shut off the water and drain the toilet.
Yeah, I should have flushed the toilet. For free?
Or you get a fun pool party. So that's... Is it like a squeegee? No, we can't use this towel. Just fucking... We can't... Yeah, I don't want him to know.
Okay, well...
Hey.
Oh, god damn it, dude.
The socialists waste more paper, right? How could he? You might be thinking to yourself, what a waste of paper. And the answer is yes, it is a waste of paper. But a normal toilet paper roll takes 37 gallons of water to make, as opposed to a bidet, which uses 1/8 of a gallon to clean your stinky butt. So we're doing both. So this is, I'm using this as marketing.
We're wasting
marketing.
Well,
it's market. I'm showing you guys
how you shouldn't waste.
Shouldn't do what I do. What are those pants? They're swag as fuck. They're a gift from Aiden. Aiden got them for me. I have no idea where he got them from. I wear them all the time. I wear them too much, to be honest. I love them. You probably, I think it's called a pari? A pari?
The amount of money we could have made if we sold this.
They do like the
Damn,
sweatshirts.
they clean my bathroom too?
They do the sweatshirts and like
All right.
one sleeve is anime.
Back to it. It's so wet in here. Step 1 is setting up your swipe bidet. Set up the bracket where your...
Hassan said it smelled moldy in there. Okay, well, it's definitely not from that. Like, literally 1 gallon of water spilling on the floor and being cleaned up would not make it moldy, okay? That's an intrinsic issue with this bathroom if that's the case. Mold would not form like that.
toilet seat is
As a blue-collar worker of sorts, you know.
gonna sit. Step 2, you gotta set up the wiring for the water. Conveniently, most toilets have this, which you can just spin.
That's
with
the
your
T-valve.
hand. Don't need no tool.
Don't need no,
And then
don't need
same
no
idea
tool.
with this one.
But I do get Bobby with the
We
tool.
attach it to the toilet unit. Make sure you don't unscrew the toilet unit, or otherwise, if there was water,
I
in
think
the
he's
bowl
just
for whatever
exaggerating for
reason,
the
then it
medium.
would all flow out. All right, moment of truth. Didn't fucking work. And then really. Yes! We're just about done. Only other step that we need to do is, of course, plug in the water.
I'll keep it a stack. I don't know what Sugar Pine 7 is. Everyone was talking about it. I think some of the musics that were used in this are from Sugar Pine 7, but the musics are just publicly available music on Epidemic Sounds or Epidemic Music.
Lift up this little rubber cap to screw the final piece in. Oh, this is a wet little kid.
I know as a fact, Polite does know what Sugar Pine 7 is,
Piece of metal. Kittens.
but I didn't know about it till.
I have to set up the remote somewhere. This is how you control the Swipe Plus, and it has a bunch of different options in a sticker to put it somewhere on a wall. All right. Not bad.
Oh, it's just going in my ass. I didn't even feel it. Oh.
Let's keep a
I was trying to test it, but I couldn't feel if I was testing it right because I didn't want to get naked in front of my camera crew. So I kept my pants on, and then it just sprayed my butt for like 20 seconds before I realized.
little secret, right, between you and me. This is all the trash from the giant mess we made when we almost flooded Hassan's bathroom. I don't want him to know about that. All right, so we need 2 things to happen. 1, you guys can't tell a soul, and 2, you need to take it out.
I'm not fucking doing
I have to
this.
distract Hassan.
I'll distract us.
I'll tell him a funny joke.
Watch. Ready? Watch. Hey, Ludwig. What? You're so distracted right now. I haven't done anything over there. You're so distracted.
That's how I'm gonna distract
What
him.
are you doing? Don't do that. Don't.
This is sexual harassment at this point. What are you?
Distracting though.
What am I gonna do?
Hey, I'll
Still
do it.
distracting.
Leave me alone. Jesus.
What is it?
Who
I
are
was distracting.
these guys?
The Sidemen. We're learning about the Sidemen, bro.
Wait, I have an idea. Hit me up.
What?
We managed to sneak out without Hassan noticing, but there were a few hiccups along the way, and so I wanted to make sure that our second attempt at our second house went perfectly, because this one is even higher stakes. We were going to Myth's house, who lives with a bunch of other streamers like Buddha, Blouse Toys, and Anthony Z.
Yeah, actually, let me get a hit of that again.
You want that?
Yeah, if you can spit that out. Appreciate that. It's good shit.
Dude, this shot is so sick. I managed to sneak into his house, but on our way to his bathroom, we noticed something. He had a competitor's bidet. Okay, I didn't realize this bidet was $900. You know what that means.
Important note, if you're gonna buy a bidet, there's two different types of toilets in the market right now. A round toilet like Hassan had, or this one, an elongated toilet, slightly longer. Don't get the wrong bidet for the wrong toilet seat, okay? Check before. 65% of toilets are round, 35% are elongated. Don't.
I didn't license the song, no. I'm just not going to make any money off the video, which I'm okay with because I'll make money off the sale of the bidet. I didn't need a double dip. So I don't think there's any ads on the video because of that. Or like mid-rolls.
Don't make a mistake. Let's get this toilet going. Speedrun time.
But I wanted to use the original song. Why re-upload it? Because demonetized videos get less views. So like there's a difference between a video being copyright claimed and you don't make the money on it, and then a video being demonetized so it can't be promoted because it doesn't even help advertisers at all. Because that'll still make money. Like it's like an age restricted video, you know? It just usually kills the viewership on it. Why not claim your own song to split the cash?
You have the Peter Griffin fit.
It's kind of grindy. Or grimy, not grindy.
You want to show me what you're making there?
Yeah, so some toilets don't have an access to the back.
His
and
toilet was
require
so
a
fucked, dude.
plunger
It was
that
so
you
fucked.
Put like the what do you call this, a nut?
A nut.
You put the nut in with a plunger, but I don't have that.
So you broke.
You couldn't even reach through the back. There was a small, tiny square. So most toilets, there's basically like you reach from underneath, and then you hold the nut, and then you spin off the screw or the bolt, whatever it is, and then you know what you do that, bing bang boom. This toilet, the ceramic blocked the entry to the back. I guess to be more aesthetically pleasing, but because of that, I couldn't fucking grab it. I couldn't do shit.
Broke his toilet.
And I broke his.
And then I dropped. So if something goes in this hole, it disappears forever. Forever.
I broke it. So
You're 2 for 2. You broke 2 toilets.
Just don't tell them. We just won't tell them. We don't tell them that we broke his bidet, and we don't tell them that we broke his toilet. And
by the way, you guys are seeing these toilets after I cleaned them. I didn't put this in the video because it's gross, but every toilet had a bunch of like splits, you know, a bunch of shit, a bunch of grime, and I just cleaned it all. You know, like they had piss stains. Like if you ever lift up your toilet, like it's gross under there. No one's getting that involved usually, especially when you lift off the bracket, right? Because there's usually a bracket that holds on the seat. So underneath that bracket, like, oof, that's bad. Why'd you tell us? Well, because I will tell you what, it did not start out this clean. There's a lot of pee in there. You did a great job cleaning.
And then he doesn't ask.
I used to work at Mary Maids for a summer, and they would make me do the wet job. So I'm used to cleaning toilets.
Questions, and then we go off happily ever after.
Did I use gloves? No.
Perfect. We have to leave before he finds out. Well, let's just get out of here, guys.
It's already over.
How's it going?
Oh,
Sorry, to me.
hey, how you doing?
I had to come clean. I snuck in your house.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just snuck in. I set up the bidet. It looks really good.
I set up a bidet in my house.
Don't check it out.
Thanks for the bidet.
Yeah, no worries. That shit looks good up
Good
there.
man.
Hey, gotta get a bidet in your life. Function's great.
Good function?
Good function. Yeah, good.
It works good, just don't use it.
Just don't try to use it.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I immediately called a plumber and sent one over.
All right, we got a jet.
But you can.
We got a jet. Hey, you have a good one.
Signals, bud. Thanks, guys.
You have a good one.
Appreciate you.
Hey, I love
Thanks
the
for
stream.
Thanks for the gift, I guess.
Ludwig is 50-50 on his bidet installations.
About Ludwig's. He said so far he has a 50% chance success rate.
What?
He's installed 2 bidets before. He said he flooded Hassan's bathroom. What would happen to Myth's bathroom?
What?
Something bad. Something bad.
I think I make a damn good bidet. Here's the thing, boys. I flooded Hassan's. I fucked up Myth's bathroom. I found out today that even Leslie's bathroom, which I thought I crushed, has a leak. I didn't tighten the hose enough. I didn't tighten the hose enough in the T-valve. Just leaking a little bit. Just a little bit, though. Just like a little bit. Enough that I didn't notice it when I was there, and then I fucking dipped. I went 0 for 3, bro. Hey, but I'm not necessarily the greatest at setting them up. So we were on our way to our third and final house, and this had to go perfectly. The combined clout and net worth of this next house is astronomical.
True.
I'm talking Valkyrie, Saikuno, Leslie, me Young, Yvonne. If we were to fuck up this bidet, it would ruin the entire company. Dude, look at the box. It just looks nice.
This time I'm setting it up. World record pace. Start the timer for real this time. Oh, it's the first try for me. Oh, you fucker! You didn't say anything? Almost done.
17 minutes is not bad.
Honestly, just need to plug it in. Oh,
Ludwig? What are you doing?
Sakuno, this is kind of awkward. I got you the greatest gift of your life, okay? You have to try it out. It's the ultimate bidet. I made it myself. Just try it out sometime.
Okay.
Whenever you want. Doesn't have to be right now.
Thanks.
Unless you needed to go to the bathroom.
No, I was just.
You don't want to be too close to me. This is toilet water.
Oh.
Well, all right, I'll probably get out of your house.
Great scene.
Sorry, should have knocked next time. I'll knock. Sorry about that.
Oh, didn't mean it. Oh, God.
Well, we'll head out of here. We have a thing going on anyways now.
Firstly here, so Ludwig actually came over yesterday to install a bidet.
All right. I'm going to try the bidet that Ludwig set up for me for the first time ever. Is it what they make it out to be? Let's find out.
Multiple times, because the first video he sent me was a 10-minute long video of him actually taking a shit. It was just him literally like taking a shit, being like, trying out this bidet here. So I'm gonna shit, and he talks through the whole fucking shit, and I'm like, this is unwatchable for the most diehard hoss head that has ever existed. It was insane. It was psychopath shit. And I was like, bro, just sit on the toilet and do pog face. And then he sends me him. And I was like, perfect. I will not leak it, bro. I swear, it's 10 minutes of the man taking a shit.
It is.
Woo! Yes! Thank you, bud, for keeping my butt warm, clean, and now dry.
And that's how I successfully broke into 3 YouTubers' house and set up a bidet so that in the future, I'm A-OK. And you can make sure you're A-OK too by going to bidet.gg right now. Hire or me, swipe smiley down face. Just go to the website. There's so many links. Just go to check it out if you want to check it out. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. If you don't check it out, and see you later, subscribe. All right, goodbye. That was kind of fun to do. I should do more crime. Uh-oh. Good video. Chat, we've had a streak, haven't we? The bidet video, the bros versus pros. Shee. The room decorating. Shee. By the way, leak the Hassan clip. I'm not gonna leak it, bro. I wonder if I have it. I'll play a second of it.
I'm getting my asshole tickled gently right now. It's pulsing. You broke my bathroom, but
The man gives me a play-by-play of his shit. Every fucking second of the shit he's talking about it. That will not see the light of day, all right? It cannot. It cannot. We cannot be hearing about Hassan's titillated, pulsating asshole. We just can't be hearing about that shit. All right, chat. I got a dip. I know it's a bit early, but I have to do... we have to film a Primo Yard already. Yeah, my bad. My bad. I wanted to stream longer last night, and then today, I spent like 2 hours trying to do an Amouranth Mogul Mail, which I still don't know if I should upload. Should I upload it, chat? The Mogul Mail that I recorded today for Amouranth was basically bar for bar what I said on stream. Is it uncouth? Because it's literally everything I said. But I don't know how to feel about it. I feel really weird that I haven't heard from her yet. You know what I mean? Or not I personally, but like no one has. Ask her. Dude, no one's heard from her. I think I'm just going to do it and then turn off monetization. Like, I'm just not going to put any skippable ads, mid-roll ads, any of that shit. And that'll make me feel a bit better about it. Wait, Charlie posted about it? Wait, did he actually? Because if he did, then I actually feel totally fine to do it. Did he? Oh, did it literally just happen? It's too soon. I mean, to be clear, the content of the video is that I think Amouranth is a victim. It's basically what I said on stream. Turn off comments. I don't really think the comments on my channel are too bad. Three minutes ago, if you refresh the channel. Yeah, it doesn't work. There's a weird thing with YouTube where it doesn't show up for like 5 minutes on your homepage. I do got a dip, though. I do got a dip. I'm delaying and making people wait on me. He uploaded. It's called Amouranth isn't a victim or is in a horrible situation. All right, cool. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, here it is.
This is one of those heavy situations I don't usually like to talk about.
Yeah, here it is. I was just going to call mine what it is. Amouranth is a victim of abuse. I feel like it's the main takeaway that I hope people get. All right, chat. Yeah, I already have a domestic abuse hotline in the description. I have it all ready to go. I just felt weird about it. But then when I talked about it on stream, I felt a bit better about it. Because, I don't know, you guys seem pretty level-headed about it. And I was also surprised how many people didn't know what happened. What is this?
Your ass.
I'm getting my asshole tickled gently right now. It's pulsing. You broke my bathroom, but
How do you not put that in the video, by the way? That's fire.
My
Can
man
we
has a
admit-
different
can we-
definition.
Your ass.
My man's has a different definition of fire. All right, chat. I'm out. Longer streams this week. We got to play God of War. That is literally all we got to do. We got to play and beat God of the War. So maybe I'll do a 24-hour stream this week, see how we're feeling. Thank you all for watching. I'm out. Peace. See you later, boys. Peace. Ask Asana to release the full version, not me. I gotta pee. See you later, boys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all. Sorry to the VOD Frogs. I just wanted to play this song one time for the one. I'll cut it off early.